suggest we put the matter to a vote.
And I suggest you have a taste of my family's mace.
Enough. The Assembly is in recess until the members can regain control of their emotions.
That'll be never. Hello and welcome back to Dragon Age Origins Ultimate Edition episode 90 something. We are in the halls of Orzammar? Don't quote me on how to pronounce this stuff. I am guessing. Ooh, cutscene.
It is the Assembly who makes a king, and a king who nominates his successor. None of it is carried in the blood.
Or, as now, when someone tries using the Assembly to pull a coup. Who's to say what my father said in his final hours, when the usurper Harrowmont was the only one by his side?
I'll have you thrown in prison.
You've bitten off more than you can chew!
Handlers, separate these dashers in the Diamond Quarter. I will not have Balin incite a riot.
You'll not speak that way about the man who should be king!
Oh my god. They're psychos. Do I have to choose who becomes king? I'm taller.
I'll have him in the Legion.
Hi.
Vieta, Surfacer. I'm bid to let you walk the commons, but keep your place. Warden or not, I want order.
The Blight is coming, and I need Orzammar's assistance. Can a city function like this? I should get going. I need your assistance.
Surface problems. Well, we have no king to hear you. You can join the shouting at the Assembly in the Diamond Quarter if you want. Bunch of Desher lords bickering over sand. Balin, Harrowmont. Is one so different? No paragons here.
I should get going. Sounds like Balin and Harrowmont are the ones to talk. To talk to. Paragons? Sounds like they're the ones to talk to.
They've caged themselves for fear of each other. As you've seen, keeping order down among us working people is dodgy. No place for a proper lord. Balin speaks through his second, Vartag Gavorn, in the Assembly. Lord Harrowmont speaks through Dulin Ferender from his estate.
His estate. Is he rich? I should get going. You mentioned paragons?
Surfacers appoint no paragons? Truly, you're lost in all that sky. They are the best of us, declared living ancestors. If you must be our warden, at least know us. Go to the Shaper of Memories in the Shaperate, the true bright spot in the Diamond Quarter.
Okay. Can a city function like this?
See, that's why I don't want you surfacers seeing our worst. You'll think that's all we are. The market is thin, but busy, and the tavern never closes. Bad blood is usually kept to the proving. Should toss Balin and Harrowmont in there. Sort this all out in a hurry.
The proving?
Personal battles for honor and ancestor. I don't expect a surfacer to understand.
No, I'll do it.
If you must be our warden, at least know us. Go to the Shaper of Memories in the Shaperate, the true bright spot in the Diamond Quarter.
Okay. I should go.
Yes, you should.
Well, somebody needs a nap.
Not bad.
Thank you.
Ancestors, guard my son. I'm sorry. Did you have an offering for the ancestors? Although, I can't imagine your ancestors reside in the stone.
Who are you? What are you praying for? So this is some kind of shrine? Sorry, I was just leaving. What are you praying for?
My name is Vilda, widow of Turok of the Smith Caste. I pray here every day for my son, Ruck. I only wish I knew whether I should be asking for his safe return or for the ancestors to accept his soul.
What happened to him? Safe return? Your son is missing? He's missing?
It was 5 years ago. He was only a youngster. He joined a Deep Roads excursion, the only smith to go with the warriors to repair their arms. He was so proud, but he got separated somehow. When they came home, he wasn't with them.
Do you want me to look for him? Did anyone go after him? The deep roads? Then he's almost certainly dead. I'll leave you to grieve. Do you want me to look for him?
How? There is no way except to brave the deep roads yourself.
I'm a Grey Warden. That's what we do. I didn't say I'd do it for free. You're right. That's too much to ask. I'm a Grey Warden.
A warden? So you could do it. Only wardens face the deep roads without a company packing them. Oh, thank you. The ancestors finally heed my prayers. Please, find me as soon as you return.
Yeah, no problem. We'll discuss my fee then.
What is that smell? Dwarven vomit. Charming.
We're supposed to be going somewhere particular.
Maker's blessing on you, sister.
I didn't think dwarves believed in the Maker. May his divine spirit always light your way. Not very religious, sorry.
Oh, you look as if you come from the surface. I thought perhaps you were raised in the way of the Chantry. I'm Brother Burkle of the Red Cliff Chantry, returned to my ancestors' land to spread the chant of light.
Even in the very bowels of the earth, we hear no end of this chant.
I know, right?
And that is something to rejoice in, good sister. I'm petitioning to open a chantry in Orzammar.
Whose permission do you need to open a chantry? Don't dwarves worship their ancestors or something? Well, good luck with that. Let me know how it turns out. I will not help you spread your lies. Let me know how it turns out.
Never mind. The Shaper of Memories has refused me so far. I thought perhaps with another advocate... Well, if you have a change of heart, let me know.
Ugh. I'll accept his quests when I have... What's name with me? Well, no. I should be... I'll just accept it now.
I never expected to see you back. Is there something you seek?
I'd like to talk to the Shaper for you.
I can see the Maker's hand on your shoulder, guiding you always. Please, let me know as soon as you've heard anything.
Yeah. Then I know. I disapprove myself. But it needs to be done, because it's a quest, and I've already lost out on doing one quest. So, I'm not losing out on doing another.
Excuse me, do you have a moment?
No.
You look like you're not from around here.
Is it because I'm taller than you? Can I help you? Yes, you could say that. Get out of my way. Can I help you?
I've been trying forever to find someone who really knows the surface world. I don't suppose you've heard of something called the Circle?
The Circle of Magi? Of course I've heard of the Circle. I'm a mage, myself. Why is a dwarf interested in the Circle? Sorry, can't help you. The Magi?
I've been trying to reach someone there for years. I've sent missives with every caravan, but I never get a reply. I want to know if they would accept me for study.
Do you want me to ask them? Why wouldn't they? You're crazy. Dwarves can't do magic. You want to leave Orzammar? Sorry, can't help you. Why wouldn't they?
No dwarf has ever studied at the Circle of Magi. I guess you never read First Enchanter Caitlin's treatise concerning dwarfs and the non-heritability of magic. He tested dwarfs from 20 bloodlines and found they couldn't perform any level of spell casting, regardless of lyrium exposure or time on the surface. The Circle speculates that lyrium in the stone shields us from spiritual influences, and over time made us immune to them.
So what do you want with the Circle? Right, of course I read that. Why don't you read about axes and owls, like a proper dwarf? What do you want with the Circle?
I want to go to the Circle to study.
I assure you that desire will depart the moment you arrive.
Seriously.
I don't want to do magic. No dwarf can cast spells, but I don't see why I shouldn't study it. It would be a valuable exchange. Orzammar would learn of one of the great natural forces of the surface. And the Circle gains direct access to our knowledge of lyrium smithing.
I can bring the circle your request. And what would the messenger get? Ridiculous. Stay in your place. I'll tell him.
That would be wonderful. My name is Dagna, daughter of Janar of the Smithcast. Tell them I've already begun reading the Teventer Imperium's Verticum Kadab, and it's just fascinating. Did you know the Imperial Magister Lords once had genealogies of every human family known to produce a mage child? Oh, I'll go pack my bags right now. I'll be waiting by my father's shop.
You're gonna wait a while. They're gonna say no. And then I'm gonna have to fight them. I'm not looking forward to that. Well, I mean, they're dead, so...
As you
I
desire.
won, but, you know. Well, Irving's missing. He's not dead. He's missing. I didn't kill him. There was no cutscene of his death. Okay.
So the closer you live to the surface, the higher class you are. Unless you're actually on
News
the
of
surface.
the hour. Questions remain as to Lord Balin's involvement in King Endrin's death. Possibility
Oh.
of patricide scandals shocking.
I have to sell things. Who can I sell things to? There's gotta be someone.
News of the hour. Support Lord Harrowmont at your own peril. Darkspawn will overrun...
I don't know. I hope this is right. Ba, 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 ba. Real estate, right. Well, let me just open all your doors.
You idiot! This isn't the vault! We have to get out of here!
My, they're all...
Witnesses!
Another battle, I... It's a fact! How lovely!
You asked for it. Let's have at it. And that too.
There you go!
Nera Kosten. All right, that's it.
Begin the onslaught!
I wasn't expecting that.
What's going on? By the ancestors. Good on you, Warden. You caught them in the act. I guess desperate times drive people to strange things.
Yeah. Don't mention it. I mean, seriously, don't mention it. I'm stealing things. Can't take a dagger. Can only take money.
Lovely.
Need Liliana. Liliana? Leah? I don't remember. What are we supposed to be doing in here? Oh, it's just saying that this is the throne room. I am your king. Could you imagine if you could sit there and someone comes and yells at you if you're sitting in the throne? Hi. Just gonna...
The prince values your support, Warden.
No one enters the prince's estate without an invitation.
Well, I lost my invitation in the rocks on the way down. So... I feel we're at an impasse.
Lovely.
I don't know what I just clicked on. Hey!
Warden, welcome. It is always a blessing for Orzammar to host your order. I am Vartag Gavorn, top advisor to our good Prince Balin. What news do you bring?
I need aid against the Blight. You know who I am. This treaty obliges Orzammar to send troops to the surface. Who is Prince Blaine? Was that it? I have nothing to say. I need the aid for against the Blight.
Yes, the treaty. I've seen it in the Shaper's libraries. Now the difficulty is that the treaty only compels our king, and we are sadly lacking one of those right now.
Is there some way I could help? Can I talk to Blaine? Battling in the Blight is more important than politics, although that's exactly what's happening on the surface, so I can't really point fingers. I've heard enough about your political difficulties. Is there some way I can help?
My prince is the rightful king, but a disappointing number of lords back the upstart Harrimont for the throne. If you show your support for Prince Balin, he might be able to assist with your requests.
What do I need to do? Can I talk to Balin? I thought King Urin himself supported Harrimont. Then I will have to seek aid from Harrimont instead. What do I need to do?
Harrimont promised the same portion of his estate to two different Deshers, Lady Dace and Lord Helmy. Harrimont can't possibly grant it to both of them, but they won't find out until after the vote is cast. I have copies of the promissory notes Harrimont gave each of them. Once they see those, they should both reconsider their votes.
I'll find them right now. I'll have to think about it. Where did you get the promissory notes? Is there someone you could report them to? I don't want to get involved. Where did you get the promissory notes?
That's not important. If they ask, say you found them while searching the Shaper's libraries for your treaty.
Fine.
Lady Dace doesn't leave the quarter much. But Lord Helmy's adventurous, likes to spend his time at tapsters in the Commons. Remember, don't tell them you got these papers from me. You learned of them and drew your own conclusions.
I'm gonna tell them I got them from you.
The assembly is in session. Enter quietly if you wish to observe.
Your mind has gone to dust if you think we would pass such a writ. Half our houses would go broke without the surface trade.
The proposal is only effective until we have a king to ensure we are respected by the surfacers.
Leaving you conveniently positioned to take over all contracts. I'll see your head on a pike first.
Deshers, lords and ladies of the assembly. I've already doubled the guard to prevent violence. Must I summon more?
Steward Bandalore, Balin's sympathizers are tying our hands with trivialities. They may as well open us to the sky.
I suggest we put the matter to a vote.
And I suggest you have a taste of my family's mace. Enough. The assembly is in recess until the members can regain control of their emotions.
That'll be never. That'll be never. Hello.
Stone-forsaken fools and dusters. I'm sorry. This is the assembly of the clans. Only Deshers and occasional guests of state are allowed in.
You don't recognize a Grey Warden. I am the guest of the Prince Balin. I'm just a very big pay no mind to me. You don't recognize a Grey Warden?
Forgive me. I am so exhausted. I completely forgot about the message from the gate guard. Welcome to Orzammar, Warden. I hope you can forgive our unrest. The loss of our king has hit us hard. Respect for your role is great, but you won't receive a proper hearing until we have a king on the throne.
A blight is coming. Is there any way I can break this stalemate? So who has the authority to aid me? Is there any way I can break this stalemate?
I must admit, Warden, I am at a loss myself. It lies with Prince Balin or Lord Harrimont, and they are slow to trust anyone in these uncertain times. I only wish there was more I could do for you.
Well, to the bar, I guess. Hopefully we can sell things, because my inventory is full. You have a mission for me. Are you...
I heard there was a Grey Warden here. I am Dulin Forrender, second to Lord Harrimont, King Endrin's own choice as successor. Word is spreading that the surface may suffer a blight.
Uh-huh.
It is shameful we are not in a better position to help.
It is. I have a treaty obliging Orzammar to aid against a blight. I have nothing to say to a upstarter. I would speak with I would speak with Lord Harrowmont. I'm busy right now. Can we talk later? I have a treaty.
That may be, and that is a terrible risk for the surface. But even if the world would end tomorrow, Lord Harrowmont cannot ignore Balin today. He cannot afford to trust anyone of unproven loyalties.
How can I prove I'm not working for Balin? What do you want me to do? Denounce Balin publicly? Stop playing games. This treaty compels you to help. Rang Tang wants to besmirch Harrowin's reputation.
I see. Well, it hardly increases my confidence to hear that you went to him first. I assume you refused?
I'm looking for a better offer. I am working for Blaine. I'm just warning you. I'm looking for a better offer.
If you want Lord Harrowmont's assistance, first you'll have to prove he can trust you.
How can I prove I'm not working for Blaine? What do you want me to do? Denounce him publicly?
If you wish to show you have no loyalty to Balin, then work against him in Harrowmont's name. Balin is hosting a proving today, supposedly to honor his father's memory. The Deshers take it very seriously, and unfortunately, Balin found some way to blackmail or intimidate House Harrowmont's best fighters into stepping down.
So you'd like me to enter the proving in Harrowin's name? Do you want me to find out why your fighters dropped out? Why would your assembly care who wins some tournament? So you want me to enter in his name?
It would certainly make your loyalties loud and clear. Balin would never work with anyone who humiliated him in that way. Harrowmont would have no fear of meeting with you then.
I'll enter the proving and see why the others withdraw. I don't want to start picking sides. I will not let Harrowmont send me on this runaround. I'll enter.
Excellent. The arena is located off the Commons. Talk to the Proving Master and tell him you're entering Lord Harrowmont's roster. The key fighters we lost were Guidon and Baisel. You can look for them in the fighters' preparation chambers behind the ring. And be sure it's before the fights begin. After the first bout, no one may change the roster. If you need to find me again, I will wait in the Tapster's Tavern off the Commons. There is no better place to hear gossip. Perhaps even word of your victory.
Okay, well now that I've told them both I would help. So, who should I help? I can't possibly help both. Can I? Oh yay, more.
Thief! Who would dare take from the memories?
When I last walked this hall, Endrin was king and Orzammar was at peace. The memories often speak of the swiftness with which change overtakes us. But it is different to see it firsthand. I apologize, Warden. I should not burden a stranger with such thoughts. I am Zebor, the Shaper of Memories.
How do you know who I am? Shaper of Memories? How do you know who I am?
The Grey Warden's visit has been recorded in the memories, along with all who accompany you.
Could you look at these promissory papers for me? I would like your permission to open a chantry here. Let's talk to some of our lordship. Can you look at these papers for me?
These are Harrowmont lands promised here. But these are not the deals we approved at the Shaperate. Where did you get these?
Van Goren gave them to me. Lie in Harlan's personal library. Van Goren.
Had he scripted these counterfeits? This is a serious crime. I will have the Ministry of Lands begin an investigation into the Gavorns immediately.
The papers are forged? That is unnecessary. I withdraw my question. I should leave. The papers are forged?
Not entirely. There were 2 promised deals, but their terms differed significantly from what is presented here. It appears the scripter altered the dates and locations of the agreements to make them identical.
Thank you. I need to have a word with someone. Can you tell me anything about Prince Berlin? What do you know of Antagonar?
The Gavorn family is a minor one, founded when a daughter of the Ferender house married down to a warrior caste man. Her brother died, leaving her family heirless. So the assembly granted him a new family name and allowed him to adopt his daughter's children as heirs. Vartag Gavorn is on record asking the Assembly to bar Harrowmont from King Endrin's sick room. He is a vocal supporter of Prince Balin.
Thank you. I need to have a word with someone. Can you tell me about the prince?
The prince consulted me before his father died. He wanted to know about King Bimo, the last king to rule during a blight. I told him Bimo made many changes during his rule. The assembly was even disbanded for a 2-year period. Bimo declared that, in times of war, the warrior caste answered directly to the king and all voting was suspended. Balin seemed quite interested.
Thank you. I need to have a word with someone. Do you get to vote on the next king?
The Shaperit do not vote. We simply record history as it happens.
Thank you. I have to have a word from someone. But you have a preference for king?
I cannot speak my opinions. History can be changed with a careless word.
Thank you. I need to speak with someone.
You are an outsider, Warden, but not outside the law. I hope you will not do anything to challenge the stability of Orzammar.
Oh, no.
Ah, you return, Warden.
Never.
Is there more you would know from Orzammar's memories?
Permission for a
That
chantry?
is an odd request, especially for one so new to our city.
I come on behalf of Brother Brukin on Cleric of Redcliffe. One of the Orzammar owners have returned to spread the chant. I am only asking because it's the right thing to do.
Or perhaps because a certain returned surfacer has spread his fervor to you. My answer to Brother Burkle hasn't changed. So I ask you the same. On what basis would you have me insult the ancestors and overturn 2,000 years of tradition?
Cunning. The chantry charities could greatly aid Orzammar. Persuade. What harm would it do to let him preach? Intimidate. Would you rather wait for a human army to convert you? But the chant must be sung from all the corners of the world. They could aid you.
Brother Burkle said as much. But Orzammar is more than capable of caring for its own.
Okay. What harm just letting him preach?
Wherever this chantry has spread among humans, it replaced all beliefs preceding it. Were we to let these preachers into Orzammar, how long before the ancestors stop hearing the voices praising them?
No, I get you. I should leave.
You are an outsider, Warden, but not outside the law. I hope you will not do anything to challenge the stability of Orzammar.
Oh, there's no stability here. You should know that. I'm not gonna threaten him. I feel like that's anti-productive. I'm gonna leave this episode off here. But we'll get going on the next one soon. So I hope you guys enjoy, and I'll see you later. Bye.